This is Daryl from Daily Crypto Trade Signals coming to you live from Bangkok, Thailand, guys. We've got lots to talk about. This is the day, this is absolutely the day, guys, where we decide if the bull run is going to happen or the bears are going to keep in control of cryptocurrency and the Dogecoin, guys. So if that sounds interesting, if that absolutely sounds interesting, you're going to have to watch to the end to find out, are we going to be bullish? Are we going to be bearish? And that's all going to depend on our man, the Prowler. So guys, get ready to go down the crypto rabbit hole with OG. Watch to the end. And don't forget, we got Mr. Brilliant Alien in the house, guys. So I remember, this ain't financial advice, just an OG in the house expressing my opinion. So I'm not a licensed financial advisor. You guys all know that. So let's jump into the content without any further delay. So let's get it, guys. Let's absolutely get it. And don't forget to go back and watch all my videos. I would appreciate it. And also too, you can come here and become a member, guys. I would love it. So what's going on right now? We're seeing that the pre-markets right now are looking not so good, and we could be expecting to see that the markets continue to go down. So a lot of people are talking about that we have today happening around about 2 p.m. We've got Jeremy Powell that's going to be coming out, and he's going to be basically talking about inflation. He's going to be talking about the economy, and he's going to be talking about what he's going to do to bring down inflation, guys. So if he's really dovish, we are going to see some amazing upside for crypto market. We're going to see some amazing upside for the broader markets. But if they just continue the same rhetoric that they've been talking about for the last 3 or 4 months, you're probably going to see that the markets are going to go down, guys. Absolutely, they are going to go down. And will this cause Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and everything to go down? Well, we're going to talk about that. We're going to jump into that. I'm going to tell you what I think, and I'm also going to tell you what the experts are thinking, guys. So if that sounds interesting, keep on watching to the end, guys. You're going to love it. So guys and gals, we're also seeing that the top mentioned cryptocurrencies right now on Twitter, people are talking about XRP. XRP actually has pumped up around about 4%, and we're seeing Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Tether, Solana, Shiba Inu, and BNB, and Dogecoin are also some of the top mentions on Twitter right now. So if we take a look at the heat map for a cryptocurrency, it's not looking good, guys and gals. It's looking kind of poo-poo out there. We're seeing that Bitcoin is down about 1.27%. We're seeing that Ethereum is down. And, we are seeing that the volumes are looking pretty light right now. And that is all that everybody's in anticipation of what's going to be happening with Jeremy Powell now. So let me give this a minute to refresh. So right now, as you can see, the volumes are very light. Everybody's just kind of sitting on the sidelines and waiting to see what's going to be happening. I have a feeling that it's not going to be positive. I think it's going to be more negative and positive, and we're going to be seeing that the markets are going to spin down, guys. The markets are actually going to be spinning down right now. So some interesting news. Breaking: Intel has just struck a $30 billion deal to build a new chip factory, part of which will be used to build Bitcoin mining chips. So it looks like we've got Samsung, we've got Jack Dorsey, we've got now Intel, who are all aping into making mining chips. So I don't know what's going on, because there's only about 2 million more Bitcoins to be mined. So it looks like everyone's trying to grab the last Bitcoins before the Bitcoins come to an end, guys and gals. So also this is just breaking news. It looks like Tornado Cash developer was hired by a firm linked to Russian FSB service. So that is interesting. That is actually interesting. So this is not good, guys, because most of the crypto exchanges have led to sanctions for this guy, and this guy is also spending another 90 days in jail for developing this app. So if the developer actually has ties to the Russian FSB service, that is not good. Maybe this was a Russian tool that was designed out there. Maybe the hackers are not from the north of Korea, but maybe they're Ruskies in the house, guys. So time will tell. Time will absolutely tell. Looks like also a new SEC proposed decision on Van Eck latest Bitcoin spot ETF application has been delayed for another 45 days. Go figure. I don't know what's up with the Debbie Downer, aka the Gensler, aka Mr. Burns from Simpsons out there. He just seems to be a Debbie Downer, and he just doesn't like anything that's going to be positive for crypto out there. I don't know what his problem is. Wake up, Gary Gensler. Looks like a Bitcoin price taps 21,000.3 ahead of the Fed Chair Powell Jackson Hole's speech. So everybody is like waiting with bated breath to see what the Prowler, the snowflake, is going to say about inflation. And everybody can guess. I mean, are they going to say everything's looking good, everything's looking positive? No, I think they're going to be continuing the whole rhetoric out there, and that is not going to be good out there. And we're going to see markets tank. So this is just, I thought I'd bring this to your attention, and this is just more and more evidence and more evidence out there what you should be doing. This is absolutely what you should be doing. And this is from Wicked Smart Bitcoin. I started measuring my net worth in terms of Bitcoin 477 days ago, and since then I've doubled down. I've doubled it simply by stacking as much as I can with every paycheck and hodling. No trading, no timing the market, no risk by holding fiat, just being consistent in all week in and week out. So, you know, the message here for life-changing wealth, and I've been talking about this on this channel for a very long time. If you try to time the tops, you'll get wrecked. If you try to guess the tops and bottoms and try to trade that, you will get wrecked. The best method overall, simple. You don't need to have you know, an IQ of 150. All you got to do is every week, every day, every month, whatever, depending on whatever your appetite is put a little bit of money aside. Not financial advice. Never invest more than you're willing to lose out there, and just dollar cost average. The OG does that every week. I've been dollar cost averaging every week for 4 years. And that is how I have built my portfolio. That is how I have built life-changing wealth. And of course, along the way, what you need to be doing is you need to take profits. So, you know, if you buy $100 worth of Bitcoin and you're up 200 bucks, take your initial investment up. Absolutely, you want to do that. And then when you're up 400%, take 50% out. So that means what you've done is you've effectively doubled your money already, paid yourself, and whatever you've got left is house money. So you don't care if it goes up or down. And then what you do is with the profit that you have taken out, you use that to dollar cost average. You understand? Rinse, repeat. And you keep dollar cost averaging, keep paying yourself along the way. And what happens is the amount of money that is there, it's all house money. Because what you've done is you've taken your profits out at the tops, dollar cost average in, maybe at the tops, maybe at the bottoms. But the amount of Bitcoin that you're going to be holding and stacking is going to be increasing time after time. And that's the secret, guys. That is the secret. You know, who cares what the Prowler has to say about the Jackson Hole inflation? Because at the end of the day, there's going to be peaks. There's going to be valleys. But, you know, steady and sure is going to assure you of building life-changing wealth. If you guys try to day trade, wrecked. If you guys try to time the tops and sell, you'll miss it half the time. If you guys try to time the bottoms, you'll miss it half the time. Guys, that is a very simple formula. Very, very simple. And you can do that with Bitcoin. You can do that with Ethereum and the top caps. From my perspective, my portfolio, and look, you guys can go in the comments, beat me up, say, oh, OG's repeating the same crap. Sure, because this is a proven formula. And it's not just me talking. A lot of people have been talking. 50% in Bitcoin, 20 to 35% in Ethereum, depending on, you know, your appetite, and the balance in the top 50 to 60 coins. That's it. Simple diversification. So if you guys can do that, you'll be golden, guys. That is my advice, guys. So like I said, this is a perfect example of what's going to happen. And you know, if Jeremy Powell comes out positive about inflation, crypto will go up, markets will go up, yahoo. If he comes out negative, things will go down. If everything if what he says is what we expect, things will also go down, but very little. So that's what's going to be happening, guys. Absolutely what's going to be happening. And you know, if we talk about CPI, you can see energy costs still remain the key driver of high inflation. So when we have gas and oil going up, that's going to be driving inflation. And if we look what's going in the Eurozone, because we got, you know, the Ruskies, you know, threatening to turn off the natural gas pipeline, we can see that inflation is going nuts. So energy costs still remain the key driver of high inflation. Energy here, food, and all items less food and energy, right? So the biggest driver is here. That is the biggest, absolutely biggest driver. And we're seeing that the cost of fuel is going up, and it's going up and going up. Sure, we're seeing that the government has put in some inflation measures to reduce the gas, and that's why we saw the CPI go down last month. It was all because of fuel. But food is still going up, rents are still going up. So from that perspective, Are you better off? Last month, I would say no. I would absolutely say no. That's all I got to say about that. So right now, if we take a look at with 30% of the dollar appreciation can be linked to the weakening euro. And we can see that if we take a look at the DXY right now, the DXY is, you know, it's down from its top, but it's still extremely high. And one of the reasons for that is because that the euro is collapsing, guys. You know, we can see right here. Take a look, guys. You know, even the slightest improvement in the eurozone could cause a massive drop in the dollar, but no real signs of that yet. We can see that the euro, you know, biggest contributors to the dollar's weakness is the euro, followed by the Japanese yen, the Canadian dollar, the Korean, the Turkey, the UK pound, Mexican, and other. We can still see that the total appreciation of all the other currencies is insane. And that is why we're seeing the dollar going up. And when we see a high dollar, that's not good for broader markets, because US exports are going to cost a ton of money out there, and it's going to hurt business, it's going to hurt industry, and that's going to put also downward pressure on crypto. So that is what's going on. The macroeconomic environment is not looking good right now. So if we take a look at this from Bitcoin Econ out there, and what he's saying, let me get my Poonam out of the way, is that both altcoin seasons this year were 8 to 10 weeks long, okay? And BTC whipsawed with a 30 to 35% range during periods and moved up in the second half. And what he's saying is that, you know, we did see this whole whipsaw pattern, and we did see that the altcoins season did last around about 8 to 10 weeks. I expect the next altcoin season to start in 4 to 8 weeks, guys. Next altcoin season to start in 4 to 8 weeks. It might last 2 months again with some luck, less whipsaw than then. So what he's saying is that we could start to see that the markets could start to turn, the altcoins could start to turn in 4 to 8 weeks, guys. So I hope it happens. Guys, smash the likes, boot the likes. I appreciate it. So keep on keeping on right now. This is from Mustache in the House, and what he's saying that every time the super guppy, this is a super guppy here. It's not a fish; it's an indicator. In case you're wondering about that. So every time we see the super guppy, you know, this is often the bottom for BTC was already in. BTC has experienced a relief rally to at least the upper red super guppy bands, currently at 34,000. So if history does repeat itself, we're going to see that Bitcoin is steadily going to increase to $34,000. And that could be happening in 4 to 8 weeks, guys, and that will culminate with an altcoin season exploding as I just talked about. So guys, if you think that is positive, if you think that is likely, smash the likes and comment. I would appreciate it. So let's take a look at DXY. DXY is coming down, but it's still too high. It's putting more downward pressure on Bitcoin. And right now, for the price of Bitcoin, we are seeing right now that in anticipation of Jeremy Powell, the Prowler's announcement, we're seeing that Bitcoin is now at $21,381. And I think that we're probably going to slip down below the support. And that support level is, right now, the support level is around about, you know, 21,300. That's our support level. I think we're going to be crashing down below that, guys. If you take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly, it's turned red right now. This is kind of a spinning top. Nobody knows if it's going to go up. The positive signs that long term we got this double bottom, and this is indicative that Bitcoin, if it does break out from this pattern, we could be seeing around $29,000-$30,000 incoming, which is in line, which is absolutely in line with this post where we're talking about $34,000 when the Guppy indicator had turned red. And the Guppy, and I'm not talking about a fish, has turned red, so we could be seeing that going up. But we're going to get some chop, guys. We're definitely going to get some choppity chop. Right now, for the price of Dogecoin, Dogecoin's just been going sideways at the support level of 0.68 in the house. I mean, sure, it's at 0. There we go. Okay, for the native picks, they're at 0.68 out there. So it is what it is. It's just going to continue sideways. We're seeing that most of the gains from yesterday's pump for Shiba Inu have gone right now, and it's just also going to go sideways, guys. If you take a look at what's going on with Ethereum, Ethereum is also dropping down. It got rejected again at the $1,700 level. Wow. And I expect that we can see $1,600 incoming for Ethereum before the merge, guys. So that is what's coming on, and basically we're going to wait and see, guys and gals. Sorry to be redundant, but go down there, do me a favor, and you know, check the Nano Ledger link and the Secure Crypto. If you're using a centralized exchange or decentralized exchange, you know, you've got to secure your crypto, guys. Absolutely do it. Nano Ledger is a way to go. And also, guys, you know, another note, guys, if you love this channel, please subscribe, guys, and I would really appreciate it if you go and share this video. And you can also go down there and give a super thanks. It looks we'll take a look at the picture. Give us super thanks and show some support for the OG. So let's take a look at the coinage and we'll finish up. We're seeing that Bitcoin is down about 1.16%. We're seeing that Ethereum is also down 3.1%. And we're seeing that BNB is also down. We're seeing most of the altcoins bleeding out right now. And I think we're just going to be continuing to bleed out. But we did see XRP had a huge pump, guys, and that is pretty good for XRP. We're seeing everything is down, down, down. Guys and gals, go follow me on my Twitter. I would appreciate it. Right now, we're sitting at around about 4,665 followers on Twitter. So go and follow, boop the like, smash the likes, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out my links. The Now Ledger link is right there, guys. So get it. Show some love. And don't forget to get the merch. Get the merch. Gear up with the OG gear. And once again, guys, don't panic out there. Things are not looking good right now. Definitely the Prowler is going to be giving some, not so positive news. Things are going to go down. But like I said, the strategy is DCA, dollar cost average, take your profits, and wait for life-changing wealth. That's simply it, guys. So I'll see you in the next one at 10 p.m. Bangkok time. It's a great time to be alive. Woo! Peace out.